So first I wanted to thank you all for being here today and to commend you all for the fortitude you all exemplify by getting through the past few years to land you here in Cleveland at the first NCD convention in the past, since 2019. What a way to end our time on council. I know that it's cliche, but I can't believe that I'm standing here today. The semester I went active in the spring of 2018, I attended my very first convention, and like you all, I had the opportunity to hear our district officer candidates speak. I specifically remember Abby Mallory and her bright energy running for NCD VPM. Sorry. And her incredibly positive attitude and hype despite the late evening. As she went over her platform and answered our many, many questions, I said to myself then, I want to be where she is now. Thank you. I want to be where she is now. I'm going to be in her shoes one day. And then she was elected, and several years later I was elected, and the rest is history. So Abby, thank you so much for inspiring me all the way back when and all the way today. You are such an inspiring and motivating sister, and though you don't know it, your energy and sisterhood guided me to who I am today. So back to the present and my time on council. The year began off to the races. Over the summer, I began collecting information from the NCD VPMs in order to host 3 summer meetings to prepare them in any way that I could. We talked about everything overture, MEP submission, strength and diversity, recruitment, and more. This began the development of the NCD VPM resource folder that included recordings from the summer meetings, recruitment brainstorms, MEP templates, and editable presentations that VPMs could bring to their chapters about membership and recruitment. After the summer wrapped up and MEP submissions started to settle down, my attention turned to our first micro events of the year. After a lot of discussion and brainstorming, Julia and I were able to transform the district CMES program and the NCD Talks program that were introduced the year prior. We created a well-structured roundtable event that was informative on various topics of importance to the district and offered various perspectives from sisters across the states, like the CMES program, but more engaging, collaborative, and involved. While it wasn't perfect and there were times I had delays with the program, it's a great start on helping the district members become more engaged with continued learning, and I look forward to seeing how it evolves in years to come. Next came Virtual Membership Education Retreat, where we had presentations about every step of membership. While we were all a little burnt out from virtual events and had lower attendance than might have been expected, I'm still very proud of the event, and I'm really happy to say that we were able to bring so many awesome presenters from the national leadership teams from their corners of the U.S. As the year went on, December MEPs began pouring in, and I helped chapters as needed to get ready to teach their candidates. District Leadership Conference in our 2 blocks went off without a hitch, except for the last district block's awful hostile Wi-Fi that prevented my large involvement in the final block. But what else can we expect than technology issues during a year of virtual events? Those events, along with the last 2 NCD Talks events, led to a quick and final few months of term, and now we're here, and it sure has moved quick. So let's get on to some charges. The 2021-2022 VPM charges the 2022-2023 VPM with the following. Number 1, review the work and feedback provided by the 2022 Membership Committee. Number 2, continue to expand upon the resource folder created for VPMs this year, or develop something new that allows for easy access to resources for chapter VPMs to be successful, and encourage its use throughout the term. Number 3, continue working closely with national leadership and NCD chapters to support Overture, and continue to seek out feedback from your VPMs on new ways to improve upon its content. Number 4, evaluate the NCD Talks program and its effectiveness in the district and as an educational tool for sisters of the NCD to contribute to. Number 5, encourage more consistent communication to the VPMs throughout the entire term in comparison to peak MEP times. The 2021-2022 District VPM charges the 2022-2023 District Council with the following. Continue to thrive towards accessibility in the district, especially as you consider in-person versus virtual events moving forward. The 2021-2022 District VPM charges the North Central District with the following. Find and cultivate your passions in Tau Beta Sigma to help the organization and district grow in ways that are meaningful to you. Everyone has a place here, and it's on you to use your strengths to make a difference. Now that my charges have been read, I think it's time to thank everyone that has helped me get me here today. So to the NCD, thank you for being consistently inspiring and motivating through every aspect, And thank you for giving me the opportunity to lead you all this year. The NCD has been the most amazing home to me these past 5 years, and I would not be the person I am today without all of my sisters and brothers joining me every step of the way. To Alpha Z, thank you so much for being my absolute rock and driving force. You first inspired me to make change in our own chapter and pushed me to be the best version of myself every single day. Thank you for providing me with every opportunity possible to be a better person, a better leader, a better sister. I will never be able to give back to you what you have given to me. To Tab fam, I don't have enough time to thank all of my littles, and my grandlittles, and my great-grandlittles, and my great-great-grandlittles, but I did want to take a second to thank you all for giving me a home within a home. I'm such a proud moo-moo, and I'm really honored to know that I will make you all proud too. To my blood siblings, who also happen to be my sisters in the bond. Not everyone gets the opportunity to say that their twin sister and their younger brother can share the intimacy of the secrecy of the sorority. My younger brother, Keith, went just active 5 days ago. And Keith, I know you're gonna do so many amazing things for this organization. I just wanted to thank you for your being so excited to join one of my favorite parts of this whole world. Katie, I cannot thank you enough for all your constant support throughout the years. Your dedication to the sorority, all your incredible hard work and leadership, and your endless support in all that I have accomplished too. I couldn't have done any of this without you by my side from day one in the sorority and day one in the womb. So sincerely, thank you. I love you more than words can describe. To Siobhan, thank you for being a constant source of inspiration and hot takes. You were always available to help at a moment's notice despite my crazy schedule. You welcomed me to some amazing opportunities, and while some may not have come to fruition, I'm still very grateful that you and the counselors found me more than capable to take on more overture education, and that you encouraged me to work harder and smarter. Thank you very much for everything. To Katie Foster, thank you for being your genuine, beautiful self. You are always a sister that can put a smile on my face, and I'm so grateful to have served with you. You're such an inspiration to me, and I'm so happy to call you my sister and my friend. Nearly immediately, we formed a connection, and I know I can always tell you literally everything. I look forward to being friends for the rest of our lives, and I look forward to keep hearing your roses, buds, and thorns for the indefinite future. Thank you for your leadership and your impeccable dedication to the sisterhood. I love you. To Julia Vigor, Julia, my other half, we have really killed it these past 2 years. From creating the Cadenza program together from nearly nothing to completely modifying the NCD Talks program to create something completely new. The two of us work seamlessly together, and I cannot thank you enough for your leadership and partnership. I'm going to miss working with you so much, so if there are any new projects you want to work on soon, please hit me up. I love you. To Misty Lovejoy, I cannot thank you enough for everything you've done for me, from introducing Tau Beta Sigma to me, to becoming my pig and later my best friend, to encourage me to apply to literally every leadership position I've ever had, including this one. You inspired me so much, and I could absolutely have not done any of this without you. I can't wait to see what we do next together, as well as being your lifelong cheerleader along the way. Thank you for everything. I love you deeply. To the counselors and counselors in training, thank you for your constant guidance and support through my endless questions. The countless hours you have spent helping us and leading this district does not go unnoticed, and I cannot thank you enough for all that you do for us and the Sisters of the North Central District. Katie and Jenny, the NCD is so lucky to have you for the next 6 years, and I cannot wait to see how your journey continues in Tau Beta Sigma. You are both so passionate, knowledgeable, and just outstanding, and the NCD is in great hands. Gary and Kelly, sincerely thank you for everything that you've done for the NCD, our current council, all the previous councils under your leadership, and every single sister in the sorority. We are so lucky to have led with you, with all 4 of you this year, and I will never be able to put into words how much you all have impacted me. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for everything. I love the 4 of you so much, and I'm so grateful for all that you have taught me. So I wish I had the time to thank everyone individually that has impacted my time in TPS, but alas, I've been standing here crying for far too long. Thank you again for the chance to lead you all this year. Keep learning, keep thriving, and keep inspiring others. Keep leading with pride. Make a difference in your chapter, the district, and the communities around you. Your leadership will change the world, just as your leadership has changed mine. Sorry. Respectively submitted in the bond, Elizabeth Richmond.